Come on, why are you looking so grizzly? Surely you can bear through it with me. The grizzly bear. The brown bear, as other people might know them. And we're going to talk about their hibernation cycle or their torpor. And as their torpor cycle actually reduces throughout these years with a warming climate and more food availability for these guys through the human infrastructure and human construction, they kind of are getting shorter and shorter periods, and it's leading to more human conflict. So these guys, much like men in the winter, are getting shorter lasting moments, if you know what I mean. If you're a guy, you know what I mean. Now, we want to avoid the conflict here too, because these guys are absolutely massive. That man, I would argue, is probably about my height, 5'5"-ish, somewhere around there. Midgets, Oompa Loompa looking asses, got to stick together. But a grizzly bear is well over twice my height, or just about twice my height. These guys can reach about 9 feet, 8 feet really, and about 900 pounds. It's like a small Fiat, man. I personally don't want to wrestle a Fiat. His paws are about the size of, bigger than my face. Don't know about you, but I'd rather not conflict with that. Now, this is the image of a bear coming out of torpor. So when a bear's in torpor, or hibernation, like you think, they actually don't go through full hibernation. Hibernation fully is when they're asleep. Torpor is actually where these guys are reducing their heart rate, they're reducing pretty much all their bodily functions, so they can actually wake up at any moment. If anything happens, they need to wake up, any kind of, maybe an earthquake, a tsunami. What a tsunami in the snow, what am I saying? But you get the point. They're going to be able to wake up at a moment's notice and kind of do their thing whenever they need to, which is also why they're able to reduce their cycle. They'll kind of sense the warmer weather coming with warming climates, that's one of the reasons. But these guys also are able to kind of realize that food scarcity isn't much of an issue. With us humans building more and more around them and closer into their habitats, there's more and more food available, which is becoming quite a problem. And if you've ever gone out to nature parks or any kind of national park or anything like that, a refuge, you guys may have seen this out, especially on the West Coast, the United States and Canada, even here on the East Coast where we have black bears, where out here, you see these garbage-proof or bear-proof garbage containers. Usually they have a lock system, a padlock, something like that. This one, I don't know what company it is. It's the photos from the Wildlife Foundation. But this is a grizzly bear, a brown bear, failing to get inside of these. So one of the best ways we can kind of help these guys reduce some human conflict, because that's where these issues come from for these guys the most part, is just by making sure to lock things, bear-proof it where we can. Also reach out to senators and government organizations and tell them not to kill them just because they near humans. Relocation is always an option. It's likely the best option we can have. I don't know about you, but personally, it's not the bear's fault. I don't think it's the bear's fault for simply going to where the food is. Hey, if you're hungry, you're going to go where the food is too. It's like me and whiff of cheese. You think I'm going to say no to it? No, I'm going to find that cheese and I'm going to gnaw on that. But you get the point. We can coexist with our animals, our grizzly bears, our brown bears, whatever it is. And we often are lazy enough to choose not to. So let's not do that, right? Or otherwise the situation may get grizzly.